Hey guys, my name is Katin Zapata.
We are here to discuss about categorical imperative and utilitarianism.
For Kantians, there are two questions that we must ask ourselves whenever we decide. First is that, can I rationally will that everyone act as I propose to act? If the answer is no, then we must not perform the action. Second is that, does my action respect the goals of human beings rather than merely using them for my own purpose? Again, if the answer is no, we must not perform the action. First is categorical imperative. Immanuel Kant defines categorical imperative as that a person should treat other people as having intrinsic value and not merely as means to achieve one's ends. When we say intrinsic value is that the autonomous goodwill of a person. When we say goodwill, act for the sake of duty. In short, categorical imperative is that act as you would want all other people to act towards you.
Hello everyone, I am Joelyn Tumarong. Na ay tulo ka ways sa pag-formulate o categorical imperative. The first is universality and the law of nature, which is act only to that maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. So medyo formal o logical statement siya. Pero ang buot pasabot is kung magbuhat ta og action, dapat buhaton sad sa uban. Dili ta ngay magbuhat og mga action na dili nato gusto makita nga ginabuhat sa uban. For example is ang pagkamaka. So imagine if tanan tao na makak, so ang katotohanan is meaningless ra gyapon ug ang kalibutan nagkayagaw na. So another example is if imong best friend na ay giistorya sa imo nga naa na siya bagong uyab pero dapat dili makabalo iyang ex. So pero gi-approach ka sa iyang ex ug nangutana siya sa imo nga naa na bay bagong uyab imong best friend. So lisod sad og imong itug-an ang tinuod. So kamo sa imong best friend maoy magiaway. So instead nga dili nimo na siya tubagon ang iyang ex. Dili po ka pamakak sa iyang ex kay dili na siya pwede sa universality nga principle. So it's either nga dili nimo tubagon iyang pangutana o lakaw na lang kay wala man pug kay labot sa ilang relasyon and ang iyang ex is wala na say karapatan sa unsa pay gusto buhaton sa imong best friend. So ang ikaduha nga way sa pag-formulate og categorical imperative is humanity, which described by Immanuel Kant that treat people, including ng atong selves, as an end in itself and never simply as the means. Dili dapat nato i-treat ang ubang tao para sa atong own benefits. Naa ni siya Filipino nga term, which is madaling maging tao pero mahirap magpakatao. Sa atong kinabuhi, dili gid malikayan nga maka-encounter ta og duha ka klase nga tao. Ang first is katong tao nga i-treat pud ang uban tao as human. Napoy isa nga tao nga ginatreat niya ang isa ka tao for her own purpose or for her own benefits. Para makuha kung unsa man ilang ang mga gusto sa ilang kinabuhi nga mailahan na. Sa atong life mas gusto gid ta og kanang mga tao nga nakita nato nga ginatreat pud ang ubang tao as human beings, dili kay for getting the things that they want for the benefits. Mauni sila ang mga tao nga tinuod gid mag-care. Dili ni sila first meeting nimo sa ila is dili sila nice like prangka kay sila, but they are the realest people sa imong life, like your friend or loved one. Ang ikaduwa sad nga type sa tao nga mamit nato sa ato ang life is katong mga tao nga ginagamit ta or ang uban tao for their own benefits para makuha nila ang ilang gusto makuha gikan sa atoa. And usually gina-pretend na sila nga ga-care sa atoa og sa uban tao kay naa sila gusto makuha gikan sa atoa or sa uban para na pod sa ilang own nga benepisyo. So, we should treat all people as something nga na ay value. Kamatuoran nga tao ta og naa tayo own value. Na-apply po ni siya sa atong mga kaugalingon. We shouldn't treat ourselves as a means for our own end. Instead, we should respect our inherent worth. Dili kay mag-suicide ta to end our sufferings and pain or maghimutang mga butang nga maka-damage sa atong body and soul. So the last way of formulating categorical imperative is autonomy. So ang autonomy nagikan siya sa word nga auto, which means self, and nomos, which means rule. So we should be the one who rule ourselves, not the other way around. So as we make an action, we should consider if that action is ga-follow sa universal rule. And that statement means that we are not dependent sa mga opinions sa others. Like, kuanta nila nga, mali atong gibuhat or kanasakto ka na, mali ka na ang dapat buhaton. We are free to do our own decisions and judgment because na tayo own reason. Tara po makadiscover unsa na sila, unsay dapat natong buhaton. Ang mag-decide kung unsa ang atong buhaton o kita dapat nakabalo nga atong gibuhat kay tama or mali. Dili dapat ta angay nga maapektuhan sa mga gipang-ingon sa ato kay naamantay ka o galingong kabubuton.
Good morning to each and everyone. I am Benes Ann Plaza and I will continue the discussion.
Two formulations of utilitarianism. So first is act utilitarianism. Act utilitarianism acts which will result in the greatest good for the greatest number of people. So, sa act utilitarianism, dapat ang imuhang buhaton is ang actions na mas daghan o maka-benefits ng mga tao. Like, daghan, malipay na tao. So, for example, tomorrow you have two options. So, first is stay at home and watch television all day. And second is to go out and do charity work. So, according to utilitarianism, the right thing to do is to go out and do charity work. Then, to stay at home and watch television all day. Because, in doing charity works, mas daghan og maka-benefits ng mga tao. So, mas daghan kag mas mapahappy ng mga tao. So, that's why doing charity works is right than watching television all day. So, second is rule utilitarianism. Focuses on the effects of actions that stem from certain rules or moral guidelines. So, sa rule utilitarianism, so naging siya moral guidelines na imong buhatan is mali for the society or na siya guidelines in society. For example, murder. According to rule utilitarianism, murder is morally wrong. Because, first of all, nakapatay ka. And that person, gikuhanin mo siya rights to live and be happy. Second, accordingly, ma-decrease ang happiness sa society because hadlock sila. And third, yung mga happiness is ma-decrease if, for example, mag-iso ka. So that is the two formulations of utilitarianism. Three generally accepted rule of utilitarianism. So first, pleasure, happiness, is the only thing that has intrinsic value. So in utilitarianism, what matters the most is pleasure and happiness. So only pleasure and happiness has an intrinsic value or worth. Second, actions are right, they promote happiness, and wrong if they promote unhappiness. So, if your action leads to the happiness of you and society, then your action is right. And if it promotes happiness on you and society, then your action is wrong. So third, everyone's happiness counts equally. So my happiness is equal to your happiness and for everyone's happiness. That is the three generally accepted rule of utilitarianism. An example of utilitarianism that the three generally accepted rule applied is simply buying ice cream for you and your family. Of course, you will choose the flavor that will bring most happiness to the most member of your family. For example, two of your family doesn't like mango flavored ice cream, so you choose chocolate because all of them enjoy chocolate. So you choose chocolate flavored ice cream because that will make most of your members of your family happy.
So hello guys, naa mi mga video clips og I hope nga ganahan mo kay naagid mo'y makatunan.
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้นเพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
The moral lesson is that humanity changes yourself into a better person. So in humanity is the moral goodness accordingly. So I think in humanity, na-apply na dito ang categorical imperative theory and ang utilitarianism theory. So sa categorical imperative theory, there is universality in humanity. And also, wala nimo ginagamit ang tao for your own sake. You'd rather help them. And sa utilitarianism, of course, daghang kag mapapi ng tao if naa kay humanity. And if you are a morally good person, if naka-humanity, then that changes yourself into a better person than anyone else. That's all. Thank you.